Welcome to Graphing Examples. Today I will be going over one of the data sets on the module this week. So I'll be going over data set 1, which is doing the behavior hugs. So here are the things that we are looking at. We are looking at 4 main things, right? Research design. If there is a more specific name, did the treatment have an effect, and describe the effect. So here I got on another slide the same thing, but with more space to draw a graph. So there are 6 things we need to remember for a graph: the XY axis, the labels of the XY axis, the data points, phase lines, phase labels, and numbers on the XY axis. So here I'm going to draw the graph. Be sure to make space for it, and if you want to follow along, be sure to follow along. I'll be marking this one as 0 for both the X and Y axis. So we already got our XY axis. Next, I'm going to label our XY axis. So first we got the behavior, hugs, and then over here we got the time. So now I'll be labeling the numbers on the XY axis. I'll be doing this off the camera. Yeah, be sure to label your axes. All right, so I labeled the X-axis by 1s, and for the Y-axis, I put it by 5s because writing out 35 ticks is not fun. So now we already got the labels for the XY and numbers on the XY axis, right? So now the best thing to do is to plot out our data. So first we got our baseline. So we got 0, 1, 0, 1, 0. And then for the other one, I will be doing it in a different color for the treatment. So we got 1, 4, 6, 5, 3. And then we go back to the baseline, right? So we got 2, 2, 0, 1, 0. I will fill out the rest of the data points off camera, so if you're following along, pause the video. So this is what your data point should look like about. Next, we can connect the data points now, but I like to put the phase lines down before so I don't mess up anything. So the phase lines are just in between phases, so between the baseline and the treatment, which is a complementary hug. And now we can actually connect it. The main thing to remember when connecting is to not connect across the phase lines. Now we have one more thing to do, which is label the phases, right? So here we go. Baseline, 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 and then treatment, treatment, treatment. And there we go. We got all of the main components of the graph down. So the next step is to answer the questions. What general research design was used? Well, since we only really did an AB-AB treatment, there are no criterias that are changing. There's not multiple baselines. This is just a casual AB-AB reversal design. So because it's just an AB-AB reversal design, there's really no more specific name for it. And then did the treatment have an effect? Well, we can say that the treatment did have an effect because we can tell that the range has definitely changed, because for the baseline, the range relatively stays low in this area. And then for the treatment phases, it does increase the behavior. So I would say personally, the treatment did have an effect, and that effect was to increase the behavior of hugs. And that's about it. Thank you so much. And try the other data set on your own.